Greetings, greetings. This is Ministry of Information, and I am your host, O.G.B.O. As you know, I started a call bruh service earlier this week. I got 2 calls thus far, and to be honest, I didn't think I would get that much. But my messenger, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, told us, you look at your community and you see what's missing, and you provide that service, and may Allah bless you. Okay? But one of the 2 callers asked the question, how do I feel about marriage in 2025? And I thought, that's a good topic for today. Marriage in 2025. I want to start with this. The human being, like a machine, there's a correct operating procedure. There's a manual that comes with machines, equipment, technology. All comes with manuals. The human being also have a manual. Some of you call it the Bible and the Holy Quran. It's all around you, the book of life. There's a manual to how you function as a human being. Now, what has happened? Satan has come on the straight path. The straight path is what we are calling religion, which is originally that manual to how you were intended to function. And he has weaponized the law that we were given, that was for our success. And he has weaponized it in such a way to where now we frown upon the law and see it as hypocrisy. We see it as oppressive. We see it as something we don't want to deal with. And that's where the problems come in. Marriage. The woman, now I know a lot of you are going to frown at this, was not designed to be with more than one male. Period. Let me explain something to you. When you lay with a woman that you are not intending to marry, you spoil her. See? She will only give her heart one time, fully. She'll love again, but she would never love the next guy the way she loved that first guy. So you're spoiling her. Then what happens when she has been with multiple men? And it didn't work out. But 1 or 2 of them moved her in the bedroom. You know what I mean. And now here's the guy who wants to marry her, who wants to build a legacy with this sister. And he marries her. And now when they lay down, the sparks are not flying. Now, which is in nature, she's going to compare. So now when you're laying down, she's comparing you with somebody who didn't even want her. Imagine how that, if you knew it, how that would make you feel. But now, rather than try to work through it, it's hard to work through that when you know what the real issues are. No man wants to be compared to another man. And no man wants to feel that he is unable to move his woman. Now, what happens 4 or 5 years down the road? Y'all done had 2 or 3 children. And circumstances bring one of those guys who moved her back into the picture some kind of way. Now she's given the opportunity to sneak out and meet him. 9 times out of 10, she's gonna go. 9 times out of 10, she's gonna go. Now, you may not understand this as a man, because a release for a man is not what a release is for a woman. When a woman has received a full body release, it's earth moving, brother. If you have been in the room when it has happened, you know exactly what I mean. That's not the little, no, that's a difference. Now, if that's what she's receiving on nights she don't have a headache, and she got an opportunity to have her earth moved, she's gonna find a way to get that earth moved. Now, you're playing with fire, because now you have stepped over into the area of being destructive. Now you're about to destroy your family. The guy that's helping to cheat, and the woman that's cheating is playing Russian roulette with a family. With a family. That's no lightweight thing. And I've noticed it's so easy now for us to walk away after we make babies. And 70 to 80% of the time, the one walking away or leading the charge to walk away is the woman. It has become so easy, sister, for you to think of yourself and not consider what your choice, your decisions are doing to your children. Just think about that. You're willing to destroy a family for your own selfish desires. Why am I talking on this? Do I believe in marriage in 2025? I absolutely believe in marriage. But I believe that the human being has a manual that must be followed. I would not encourage a man to marry a woman who has been with multiple men. But then someone will ask the question, well, do you feel that a woman should marry a man that been with multiple partners? No, but let's look at that too. On one hand, I've never heard a woman complain about a well-experienced man. Have you? I mean, we're going to be real. I've never heard a woman complain that her man came in the bedroom with a lot of experience. If she's benefiting from that experience, I've never heard that complaint. But the woman carries with her throughout life every man she's ever laid down with, assuming they have laid down unprotected. It's not that way for a male. So there's a difference. There's a difference. The man and woman are not designed the same way. Now, sister, you may not feel that's fair, but that's where we get here. We have a group of women, Caucasian women, that have issues with the Caucasian man that then came and converted you to their cause. We never had these problems. The black man and black woman never had these type of issues that we having today. Now, you want to examine everything your man do. If it's fair, because I feel it should be this way. Listen, you have your design. I have mine. See? When you follow the manual, you would receive a man who would get out here and move mountains to build a kingdom where you reside as queen. And all you have to do is be loyal. Rather than spend your time trying to analyze what you think is fair and what's not fair, and instead of wasting time with that, spend your time learning why the Most High gave you the design that He gave you. Do you know within you is found the secret of creation? This is why you're so valuable. This is why when you go into the Muslim world, you don't see the woman. See? You think she's being oppressed because she's under a veil. See? Let me ask you something. If you have a Rolex, sister, and you going into a home where you don't know the people in that house, you may know one or two, are you going to take your Rolex and just leave it on the counter? Or are you going to put it someplace where it's protected? Do you see the point? The woman is the most valuable resource a man has. And no, we don't allow the woman to be disrobed, to be mounted by any man. If you don't desire to be with our daughter, then you leave our daughter alone. It's just that simple. So do I believe in marriage in 2025? If their sister is a virgin, go for it. If not, no. Till next time, this O.G.B.O. This is Ministry of Information. Peace.